tiyak na dito, as long as he can properly scale, hindi magiging problema para sa kanya dito yung laro. But still, ang kailangan mo kasing bantayan dito is yung bilis ng pacing ng laro ng
Yun.
Bren Esports.
Exactly. The pacing is going to be difficult to predict. Now that Bren Esports, maganda din yung pinik nila na early game lineup. Yung early game nila at level 4, ang bilis mag-clear. Popol and Koopa is also great for control. So, expect a lot of invades, especially in the early game for Bren Esports.
Yeah. And this is going to be game number 1 of this best of 3 series, Onic versus Bren. First time nila makita sa 10-ban setup. So what will happen right now? 2-1 ba uli for Bren Esports or Onic PH? May iba silang plano.
Maaga pa lang, medyo pumupwesto na ng maganda si Flap TZ dito sa gilid with Jay on the other side, waiting for the box already. This is normal. I think this is a bit too normal. I was expecting a lot of early game aggression, pero Bren Esports, they're going with the flow here.
Alam mo yung nakikita ko dito sa Bren Esports kung bakit sila sobrang successful is, eto si Ribo hindi nagsasawa sa mga heroes na pinipili niya.
Oh,
Yung hero si Ribo dito, nakaipit lang ata sa 3 hanggang 5. Tapos yun lang literal yung ginagamit. Hindi siya nananawa.
That's true.
And yun yung mga yun yung mga utak na champions, mga champions. Pero bago natin sabihin yan, what makes Bren Esports good as well is Carlsy is the first player to exceed 100 kills and assists in MPL-PH Season 6.
So si Full Clip kills. Pero si Carlsy kills and assists. Yun ba yun? Yung main difference nila.
Oo.
So I know si Full Clip kaka 100 lang din last week.
Si Drake
pala, sorry,
105.
105.
Yes.
For Drake. So, si Carlsy ibang level, no? Ibang level din yung kill participation niya.
Kumbaga, yung sinabi doon ng fun fact natin, it's not about really the kills and the... Well, it is about the kills and the assist. Pero, if you take that in consideration na mas deeper meaning, kill participation. Di ba? So, eto Bren Esports dito, they actually go for the invade. Alam mo yon, it helps eh. It helps Raptor Machete stacks yan. Alam natin
ayan
yan.
na, ito na yun. Nag-level 4 na sila at nagsimula na ang Bren na rumagasa. Ayan.
Rumagasa.
I got it.
Okay.
Rumagasa na ang
Nakuha
Bren,
mo.
mga Tolski.
Nakuha mo na. Pero ito the brush is there. Nasa magkabilang side sila and ayaw nila magbigay masyado. Si Carlsy dito, gagamit siya ng Thorn Rose to get away. And that is going to be it. Carlsy, in the other hand, is... Alam mo yun, this is the normal pacing na ginagawa ng Bren Esports.
Oh, totoo.
Onic PH, on the other hand, mahilig sila sa mga ganitong slow-paced na game din eh.
Yep. They're starting to look actually reactive. Ayan, sa laban na to.
Pero si Jay dito, nakikita mo naman kung ano ginagawa ni Flap. It's more on the idea na kapag ka natanggal niya, na-disarm niya, that's a proper term. Pag na-disarm niya dito si Jay at hindi magamit ni Jay yung skills niya, hindi siya maka-physical attack, mapapatakbo si Jay, automatic.
And grabbing counter yun kung sakali. So hindi niya kaya makipag-1v1 basta-basta.
Oh, look at this. Carlsy on the backlines. Basic dito, napagamit ng shadow kill. Let's see kung ano pa mangyayari dito. Ribo onto the side as well. He wants to help. Pero Jay, kinagat siya dito nung aso. And that will be the end of the fight. And Onic PH actually getting 1 kill out of that. Few will be the first blood of the game.
Yep. And di ganun kalaki ang difference natin ngayon. Bren Esports though will have map control. Kasi nasa baba pa rin si Dealer, hindi pa rin makasal sa laban. Jay fighting in the middle of the turtle, flicker out!
And he actually flickers in dun sa may trap. Not that it matters, pero still, this is going to be very important. Nakuha ni Venus dito yung turtle buff, and look at this. Tutumba si Carlsy, but still, are there more kills onto the side of Onic PH? That is the question. Flapsy dito, kumakalmot-kalmot. Dilar dito, paikot-ikot, and Jay will get the kill on Flap. Ribo dito, he wants more. He wants to make this even. Pero Ribo dito will go down as well. Dilar, tutumba din. And look at this fight. Fio will be the next target. Onic PH, what is happening? Bren Esports, they lost control over that fight.
That was really quick for Onic. Talagang hindi nila tinigilan. Once they had a footing, once they knew na may konting lamang sila, dire-diretso na sa laban na yon. And sobrang cool na talagang hindi flicker in si Ribo kahit sobrang baba na din niya. para lang mabawi yung kill. That was impressive. The problem is, nagbigay sila ng stacks kay Jay. That was a double kill para sa Hilda.
And that is Gillette Instant Replay #Save the Day. Ang ganda ng ginawa dito ng Onic PH. They had understanding na nasa kanila pa rin si Hilda. And once Flap is down, automatic si Jay magpop off siya. Meron siyang ways to actually turn around the fight. So, ibig sabihin sila basic dito, ganito na yung gagawin nila. They actually push the middle lane, which is actually the hardest lane to push kasi laging yan yung binibigyan ng, alam mo yun?
Attention.
Ng attention. Kasi kapag nakuha nila yan, there are multiple entrances dun sa sarili-sarili lang jungle.
It's true. That's all they want actually. Now, sila naman ang nabutasan dito sa gitna. And that is very good for Onic PH. Now, FlapTZ trying to hunt down Iyaknu, disarmed, pero yung skills niya ang tumatama, hindi yung normal attacks. Kaya makakataka siya ng maayos while the bottom lane gets taken care of naman. Onic PH, they are in the lead in economy.
Okay, so napakaganda ng palitan nila ng skills doon. Once na nakita ni Flap na gumamit ng flowing blood dito si Iyaknu at alam niya yung flowing blood na yun ay nawala na, tatalunan niya bigla dito si Alice. Pero ang ginawa ni Iyaknu agad, gumamit na rin ng ultimate para kahit papano pumantay yung mismong laban doon. Pero sabi ni Flap dito, sige, tutulong na ako. Nakuha ni Basic yung turtle buff dito. But look at this. He goes in, he goes out. Crunchy dito in a very bad spot. Iyaknu dito with that ultimate. Tignan natin kung matitake down yung si Crunchy dito. And that is going to be really bad for the side of Bren Esports. They are losing control of this game. Bren, Flap, nandito na sa taas. He knows that he needs to make space for his team.
Nagmumukha ng gigil ang Onic PH. Gigil na matanggal yung first game curse na tinatawag sa team nila simula nung huling linggo. And they are looking like they're on the way. Pero hindi pa rin tapos kasi Bren Esports, they have heroes na kayang-kayang mag-scale ng malakas. Itong Lancelot at itong Masha, kailangan pa rin bantayan ng Onic yan kasi yung gold lead niya nasa 2,000 lamang.
Dilar as well is really balling. Balling with his Balmond.
Yep.
At dito sa may baba, ito yung nakikita mo kay Iyaknu na sobrang confident niya ngayon. Just because he has 2 kills. Ano nga ba, bakit nga ba nag-make sense yan? 2 kill lang naman yan. That only means that he has free reign over his lanes. So nandito si Dilar, pumasok siya sa lahat and he forces 3 people back for the side of Bren Esports. Now Bren, they can still come back from this.
I think so. And ang problem is, Onic, sobrang laki na ng lamang ni Basic over everyone else. Level 11 right now. And he's just taking targets one by one. Pag nag-level 12 yan, mas masakit na yung shadow kill. Pero lalaban na sila before mangyari yun.
Cardsi dito, nahuli siya nung stun and Basic and the others are just gonna go back. Pwepwesto nila yung sarili nila dito para sa turtle. 19 seconds till that turtle and they will get the little wanderer. And clearly, map control is on the side of Onic PH.
Oo. And then Basic, he's not playing shadow kill right now. Ang ginagawa, ang ginagawa lang niya is just only spamming those shurikens. And while I was saying that, FlapTZ taken down, na slam dunk na ni Dilar.
And the question is, Rockhart, do gods really bleed? That is the question right now because Bren Esports, they are actually trying to get back into this game.
Tanggal ang
Currently
turtle!
dito, they take out Basic, pero can he make it out? He doesn't have the cooldowns. Hindi nag-proc yung refresh ng kanyang dash.
Yep, ganti-ganti lang, kumbaga, ang nangyari dito para sa Bren Esports. And each and every time nakuha ng Onic yung turtle, napapatay agad ng Bren yung mga targets na merong turtle. First Venus, now Basic as well. Hindi man lang nila nagagamit.
Kontrapelo lang sila dito, no? Parang si Team A malakas kay Team B, pero si Team B medyo nagkakaroon ng problema kapag kakalaban niya si Team A naman. Diba? Mga ganun.
That's true.
So,
Mapansin mo nga yun eh.
there is this thing about MPL Season 6 na parang there is no clear winner. Kasi during the last seasons, parang laging merong clear na malakas. Ngayon, lahat sila, ano mo yun, nagkukuhaan ng wins from each other.
Yep. I think mangyayari pa rin yun hanggang mamaya. So expect nyo na paulit-ulit na may mga kakaibang pangyayari dito. And this is MPL, man. That's the beauty of MPL as well. Na wala talagang walang unbeatable.
Walang unbeatable.
Lalo ngayon, nagmumukhang, hindi pa tapos pero looks like Onic PH, gustong-gusto nilang tapusin.
Well, they do know that they cannot let Flap have a good time din. Kasi Flap, yung hero na gamit niya dito, can just 1v1 everyone dito sa side ng Onic PH a bit later. Pero, for Bren naman dito, they have good wave clear. So, hindi rin makapag-push dito yung Onic basta-basta. They have the lead, pero kasi yung wave clear talaga eh. Meteor Shower. You have the Thorned Rose. Ang daming ways eh.
Yep, there are actually a lot of ways
Yeah, there are
for the
actually a
wave
lot of
clear.
ways.
And even the Masha can really split push really hard. Mamaya, expect nyo sobrang bilis ng attack speed nitong Masha ni Flap. And yun yung inaabangan ko. That's why I'm not calling this game yet in favor of Onic.
Ako naniniwala din ako, Bren Esports, they have been in this position nung kalaban nila si Signal Ultra. And they showed us na kahit maliit na mistake lang from the other team, they can make it worthwhile. Na, alam mo yon, from there, magbi-build up sila ng onting confidence and get the lead back. Kumbaga, ganun yung pinaka-idea dito for the side of Bren Esports. But
I-comeback ang comeback.
for Onic, paano nga ba nila pangahawakan yung lamang nila? That is the question. Kasi it's all about them making mistakes at this point eh.
Yep. A few weeks ago, we saw a game na 10,000 goal lead na baliktad lang
Oo,
ng isang
diba?
bagsak. So, I'm not sure if that's gonna happen here as well. Pero, if there's a team that can definitely do that, Bren Esports na siguro ang isa sa mga tingin mo naman kayang-kayang gumawa na.
Queen's Wings for Dilar. That is really just sabihin na lang natin way to control kung ano man yung ginagawang damage output dito nila Ribbon, nila Few. Because as we all know, itong mga heroes na to hindi talaga magpapatigil to sa pambubulin or going to the front lines. And as we all know, si Chang'o din, as long as meron nagtatank up ng damage na yan, nag-soak up ng damage na yan from the Meteor Shower, kaya mo isalba yung minions mo eh.
For sure. Kayang-kaya. I think there's no doubt about that. Considering the amount of wave clear they have is just... Yung cooldown din ng skills eh. Sobrang baba din eh.
So, looking at the gold right now, kung papansinin mo, hindi gaano ang nagkakalayo eh. Onic PH, clearly, they do have a certain bit of map control against Bren Esports. An advantage, if you will.
Yep.
7-11 ang score natin dito. Pero yung gold lead, hindi
mo
nalalayo. Hindi napapansin.
Yep. 2K at 12 minutes, hindi siya ganun kalaki.
Alam din ni Bren Esports kung paano gagalaw sa mga ganitong panahon. So, this is really tricky for the side of Onic PH. Right now, they're in the lead. Pero kasi, one mistake can just put Bren Esports back into the lead.
Yep.
Onic PH, on the other hand, they're playing this right. Inahayaan nila si Iyaknu mag-stack kahit papano. And nakapwesto sila dito sa Lord area.
Yep. They need to be super consistent dito. Especially right now where they're having a hard time in actually closing out games. Pansin mo, ang tagal nang walang kills ng Onic. And I think they might experience the first one now. Looks like ang sinasabi ko dito is hindi na sila basta-basta kill. And I think hirap pa to lalo habang tumatagal
So,
nila.
nakikita mo kung paano sila gumagalaw in terms of peeling etong mga heroes dito sa side ng Onic PH. Si Jay, doon kung wala siyang flicker, that could have been a kill. And that could have been the opening na hinahanap ng Bren Esports. So, you still have to respect yung lineup ng Bren Esports dito all in all.
I think so. I think the line of Bren Esports is something that can dominate in the mid-game as well. Malakas yung mid-game power nila kasi, especially pag hindi sila na totally pushed out. Pansin mo, puro second tower buhay pa sa Bren. So, kaya pa nilang patagalin to for sure kung gustuhin nila. And sabi ko kanina, only wave clear para sa blue side. That is also happening on the other side, syempre.
Pero kasi yung mobility, no?
Yung mobility din ng
Yung
iba
mobility
din yung
din ng
nabibigay
Onic,
ng
grabe.
ibang mobility na bibigay ng Rafaela. Problema, sa late game, hindi din siya ganun kasolid.
So, di lang dito kumuha na ng Blade Armor. Pang sure na. Ayaw niya makalmot eh. Pagka ayaw mo makalmot, Blade Armor.
Oo, kasi masakit yun. Oo, kalmutin mo yung
Ito
may
lang
mga
Tenik. As long as hindi na 1v1 ni Flap dito yung mga heroes sa side ng Onic PH, okay lang sila. Pagka nag-1v1 na yung setup, that's going to be a problem. Pero dun sa may taas, they're actually trying to get few. Pero with the flicker, it's there. Dalawang flicker yung nasayang nila dito for the side of Bren Esports. And that is good on their cost to ending this game. Carlsi dito still has the dash. And si Iyaknu dito, sobrang aggressive.
Masakit din si Iyaknu right now, ha?
Pero surprise is there. This could be a bad spot for the side of Bren Esports. And look at this, Meteor Shower. They're trying to make this their own. And wow, walang masyadong nagbibigay ng space dito, and kung ano man yung kalamangan kanina, you don't feel it kasi nagno-normalize ulit yung mapa natin.
Yep. Mga pantay-pantay na. That gold lead doesn't feel as solid as it was earlier. Kanina siguro malaki yan, mga 6 minutes. Mga 5 minutes. But right now, at 14 and a half, almost 15 minutes, it looks like an even matchup. And both teams are waiting for the other team to make a mistake, especially around this objective, which will be happening right now. Inuunti-unti na basic yung Lord. I think he's trying to bait Bren to go into position.
Clearly, these two teams
Holy
really
Crystal.
want to win. Hindi sila gumagawa ng kahit anong trivial na move sa may mapa. They're being very disciplined. Ayaw nilang gumawa ng isang big play dito na mag 50-50 sila pareho. Although this is the time para kay Bren Esports na i-contest etong Lord take na to. They cannot afford to give this up.
Ito, Bren Esports are looking at this and sabi nila, kaya ba natin take down to? Basic, nahampas, nahambalos, and will be forcing the Lord to go back and
Okay, Iyakno dito. That is actually a very good play. Pero basic on the backlines. Nahuli siya ni Flap dito. Alice will get that Popol and Koopa Lasty. Uranus will get Hilda. And that is going to be a 3-4-2. Wala silang retribution. Onic PH. That was the mistake na inaabangan dito ng side ng Bren Esports.
Nakasabi lang eh. Nakasabi lang natin eh.
And they gave a lot of space doon for Bren Esports to regroup. Nakuha din ng Bren yung inaasam-asam nilang Lord. Pero andito na ang aggression from the side of Bren. Onic PH, will they fight this? That is the question. Carlsi dito trying to go for a kill. Flowing blood sa may pinakalikod. Pero Phantom Execution is there. Rafaela will go down. Dilar, will he go down as well? No, it won't happen. But the Lord is still on the side of Bren Esports.
Isang one-time, big-time lang ang kinailangan ng Bren, taking down the turrets all around the map. Not to mention, meron pa silang Lord. Nag-push doon sa top lane. This could be big here. Para sa Bren Esports, kaya na yata nilang tapusin to. Pag pumwesto sila ng maganda.
Ang tagal ng katahimikan eh.
Ang tagal,
Ang tagal ng katahimikan.
Umabot tayo ng
Nagtitigan
15 minutes.
Nagtitigan sila ng sobrang... Oh, yun, naku po, walang tinamaan. Medyo
Sayang.
napatid.
Yun lang. Pero still, it's gonna be a fight here under the base of Onic PH. Nasayang yung charge ng Lord.
Nasayang yung charge ng Lord, but no matter, andito sa base. Oh, hindi pala doon sa may base na tama, doon sa may middle lane. Basic dito, trying to deal as much damage as possible. Pero Flap! Kinalmot ang base. And Bren Esports